field getting set now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Taking a shot here. Catch is made. Room to run here. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Gain moves the ball right near midfield. It'll be first down. And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to throw it again. Tight end makes the grab. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
And that one's picked off. What a play. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
What a great job here by the safety to anticipate where the quarterback was going to go with the football. That gave him enough time to be able to get over and break on the football in time for the interception.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on their ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
2nd down, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Adams. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Buckeyes are going to cash in this red zone trip. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Powers through. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
On 1st down, it's play action. Looking for 6. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. How in the world do you lose track of the reliable tight end on that play?
The only thing I can think about is the defense is so locked in on the wide receivers or maybe the running game that they just forgot about the tight end. The guy's wide open. That's an easy throw.
Automatic on the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They'll hand it off. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. The ball is loose. The defense recovers the fumble.
As wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
First down, looking to throw the football. He eludes the rush. The ball is free in the backfield. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. A premium here on ball security. The last drive, of course, ended in a fumble. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Let's see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Makes the catch. It's Dickey. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Nice grab. It's Parker. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Going for his running back. The sure hands. It's Parker. He's swarmed by the defense. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay with him in man coverage. Very tough to do.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied 7-7.
first play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught quickly. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
The Ducks are on the move here. In the red area, it's Parker. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. He's got it for a big gain. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards and that first down.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Number 93, set to kick this one away.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Buckeyes looking to run some tempo here. They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And he'll drop back here on third down. He's moving out of the pocket. Breaks loose at the 40. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. The Buckeyes with first and 10 here.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Just trying to get rid of it. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown.